That does make you a glass cannon, though. I think Fire Out Man. I think you're right with Fire Out Man. I'm tempted by that. I think it's stupid.
Now, where is my pepper? Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yeah.
Magician, but we're not using a wand, we're using a staff. I think you're right. I think Fire Out Man is the sensible choice here. But again, there isn't any wrong answers that I can tell. So what's he got then? Escapist makes sense. Backstabber is insane. Oh, can we get a couple of rapiers for him? Can you dual wield anything more than daggers? Yeah, he's very good at perception, so I'm half expecting to like not do me for perception. But we've spent what, the last 20 minutes talking about skills and how to level up a character. This kind of variety you don't get in most games. It's so nice. So nice to have something to think about. And a lovely soundtrack to go with it. High intelligence will lower the cooldowns. Yeah, it's intelligence. Right. I think all spellcasters need to be intelligence. And yeah, dual wield wands I see, but I don't see wands being any good at the minute.
Salutations, Source Hunter. I shall be very glad to share what information I... By all means.
Expeditions. The
My
mounds.
legionnaires. They all perished? How fate has treated them wantonly. And if it weren't for you, the archaeologist would surely have died as well.
Yeah, I think
He has
you're
much
right.
to be thankful for. Were that I had.
The lighthouse?
Should you travel there, please do check if my legionnaires are still alive.
Okay. Fair enough. We haven't actually been there yet. Sort by type. Trash. Sadly, trash. Although... Can you set 2 weapon, like, types? I'm thinking, I don't know if either of you have played Knights of the Old Republic, but you could set a ranged and a melee weapon, so you could have 2 blasters set, and then you could easily switch without it costing you to 2 melee if things got closer. Can you do anything like that here? So I could have a crossbow on Woolgruff, and then when he gets in close, switch it to knives. You think you can dual wield one-handed melee, but only daggers get the backstab, so it's never gonna be... That would make sense, yeah. Daggers, rapiers, proper, like, scoundrelly weapons. So, that kind of thing I'm looking for. Backstab with every weapon, but not ranged, as long as you're standing behind. Oh, okay. You think that you can set the profiles. Right, so we'll keep that then. That's not a bad sword. It's just not going to do it for me. Like these axes that we've crafted stupidly. We'll keep the pickaxe. That's really useful. Fire stick, trash, broom. I'm not going to sweep anyone's floors. Yeah, that's better than that. Yeah, that is better than that. That can go. Keep the daggers. Get rid of that. Backstab with a 2-handed axe of Brachus Rex. Have I not seen that yet? Like them. They sound... Immunity to blind sounds great, but then you're really knocking yourself off with sight and hearing. I think I'm just going to sell them. I think they're trash. Do we get rid of that? Yeah. That's trash. Plate armor we might keep. I'm not using a shield. don't keep it if we're not using it. You can switch out weapons, but it costs AP. Right, okay. They can go. That book can go. That book can go. Diaries and stuff, do we keep them? Have the skulls. The skulls of your dead soldiers. Keeping the pestle mortar, I think that'll be used in crafting. I know rope's used in crafting, so most of this stuff probably will be, except the tooth. I'm not keeping your tooth. Your tusk might come in handy. Get rid of them. We at the limit yet? Kinda. Plus air resistance, plus poison resistance. Plus 2 initiative. I might have them for me. Keep the skull. Yeah, I know bows are less than crossbows. I'm guessing that they're always that AP cost, that type of weapon. Keep the skull to grind up. I'm not surprised you've been mixing up Baldur's Gate 3, especially when you're playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Yeah, they seem very much like the same game with a few little different inconsistencies, but... Right, so we'll keep the skull. Like, is it worth keeping old armour? Can you dismantle old armour? Do I want that ring? Do I want that? I don't really want to buy things if I don't have to. I do like them though, and it would be good for a quick pinch. You can melt weapons. Okay. If we can melt them, we'll take that sword back. I'll do. We've cleaned you out. So you can melt weapons. The dagger seems to do everything, so... where's that pestle and mortar? Is bone dust good then? Wow, it's more expensive than a skull. Furnace for... yeah. Furnace. There is a furnace that we're going to next. Can we melt... not melt down, but grind down these bones as well then? We can. Okay. Handy. What else can we grind? What happens if we grind a mushroom? Nothing. What happens if we cooking pot a mushroom? Nothing. What happens if we grind down a flower? You get stardust. Cool. What about these? No, they're useless. What about you? Nah, they're useless. We're going to be here for hours just messing around with what can we grind and what can we do. Can we put scraps of cloth and a needle together to make something? No. Alright, what have we got here? What can we do? I don't think we can do anything with the stones. Can't do anything with that. What if we put a frying pan and mushroom together? No. I suppose we need heat, wouldn't we? Never tried crafting in this game. But you, yeah, I saw you messing around with some of the crafting. I love crafting. I usually spec a character to be like a blacksmith or something. What does 2 dusts make? Well, let's find out, shall we? Oh, we just made pixie dust. What else can we do then?
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies size fields ever seen.
We need gunpowder for that, don't we? God, I mean, there's probably recipes that have never been found out, isn't there? Let's go to the furnace and play around with the anvil and the furnace. I know the anvil makes weapons. Anvil and a dagger. Oh, anvil and a knife. Okay. What about the big sword? Long iron bar. Yeah, we can't do that. We could make a Negan bat. I think making bombs would be insane. If you could just... If I can craft health potions, if I can craft bombs, and I don't need to make arrows, but if I can do stuff like that, then I'll be fine. Oh, empty bottle and a flower makes a potion. Okay, empty bottle and a flower. You haven't got anything. Right, so send you. Oh, mushrooms make potions? You may as well have the pixie dust as well then. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. There must be... If you can pick up empty grenades... What am I going to use an ink pot for? Oh, we've only got one of them. We've got some jars though. You can pick up... that's an empty canister, empty grenades. There must be a way of making them. What is this? Whisper wood. Let's try it. He makes something, but he's too stupid to know what it is. And that makes something, but he's too stupid to know what it is. What if we put 2 mushrooms together? Doesn't do anything. What about a mushroom and a potion jar? So what are your crafting abilities? Is it Lore Master? No. It's just crafting. Okay. So if I invest somebody with crafting, then where's everybody else? Why are you all over there? It must be something to do with that cooking pot. Like, if you put a cooking pot, it's probably going to melt it, isn't it? If you put a cooking pot in a furnace. So we have an anvil. What happens if you put a hammer on an anvil? Nothing. I could make... I think this will make a sword, though. Oh, yeah, we need to smelt it. Don't we? What happens if you need to do like +4 crafting or something? Oh, so is it worth to bump them up to the point just before max level? Or is that just a waste of skills? That gives me an iron bar. I don't know how to make a longer iron bar. I think I do actually. I think I know how to make a longer iron bar. Oh, but that wouldn't work. Recipes, 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 objects, iron bar, longer iron bar. We can improve stuff at the furnace? That's a furnace. That's the wrong person. That's the furnace. That's the sword. Is it going to melt it down, or is it going to make it better? What do you think? It's going to melt it down. Yeah. That armor set trick that you told me about, I think makes a lot of sense as well. I quite like that idea. So we can... I thought that was going to make it better. Good job we didn't do it with a good weapon. So how... He doesn't know them, does he? That's interesting then. Because crafting only activates... When you read a crafting book, it only gives the person who reads it the skill. I would have preferred that to just be a party-wide thing, so everybody had access to everything, regardless of their ability to use it. Oh, it's an anvil, not a furnace, that's why. Ah, okay, stupid idiot. Let's try and make the hammer better then. Theoretically that will work. No, it won't. Will that do anything? No, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh wow, that's way over the level. 5 to attack. Can you use that yet? Yes, you can. You're not getting stung by anything. You see, that says it... That doesn't say it can be used for backstabbing. But Walgrove's daggers do. 2 iron bars makes a bigger iron bar. That makes sense. I thought you'd need heat for it, but maybe not. What's in your bag? So in that bag is going to go special stuff, because it might be that we can upgrade this as we go through the game. You have all the iron bars, right? Does that give us a big one? Does give us a big one. And then with the big one, let's make a big sword. Ooh, I don't know if that's better. Strength 9. I haven't got strength 9. Oh, I'm strength 8. It's still not very good. It's really not very good. Is this based on crafting? Is blacksmithing and crafting better, like higher level in the skill gives you better gear? Or is it recipe based? Because that's like a basic sword. I'll tell you what, actually. Will that make it better? No. Oh well. Right, I'll tell you what, let's go and kill some stuff. We're learning things, we're learning how to craft. Well, I'm learning how to craft. The chat is keeping me going, thanks chat. All these tips are really good. I'll probably forget them before the next stream, but they're all really good. Nothing I can do about that at the minute. Esmeralda, I think she's innocent. We need to go to that cave, don't we? Ah, that's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. Go to the farms. We'll figure crafting out, Guardian, don't worry about it. Although grindstone, yes. Actually, grindstone makes a lot of sense. Oh, this is on the other side of the camp. We want the west gate, don't we? Is there a grindstone here? There is a grindstone. Let's try the grindstone idea. I take the attitude of, at this point very early in the game, if we're not experimenting on our really good gear, we can just mess up whatever we have currently, because money-wise, we're not in any real gain. And if we learn something out of it, great. I love crafting. Like, the best thing in Red Dead 2 for me was the hunting and all that stuff. And just the making stuff, and I just loved it. Where's that big old sword of yours? So, grindstone, or whetstone, or whatever, with a sword makes an improved sword. Now that picture looks much fancier than what I've got. Still not very good, but it's better. So that's good. Also, you can try cooking set in the fire pit and the pot. We do have a couple of pots. What we might do, actually, can you... I'll just go rid of the furnace. Does that do anything? But we're in the furnace. Alright then, what if in the furnace we just throw the meat on? Yay! We made dinner! Alright then, we have uncut cold fries. What if we throw the cold fries on? We made Rivellon fries, right? Let's stock up on those, because that's going to be good. What if we stick our dough on? We made a cheese bread. Nice. What happens if we cook the fish? Does it just make dinner? Yeah. Okay then, let's just make a load of dinner. Is dinner worth having? Like, I know in real life it is, but in the game... What happens if we put ham on? Ham's fairly solid. Tomato? No, okay, so it's just like meats, fishes. What if we do cheese? So Master Blacksmith getting annoyed when we're doing grilled sausages in his furnace. Yeah, it's his fault for leaving it out in the open, I guess. What does dinner do? Strength +1 and it heals 15% for about 5 seconds. Okay. What happens if we put... Oh no, that might come in useful. Old parchment. No. So we can't burn stuff. What about the cap? Okay, so there are limits. Juggling mace. No. No. Don't want to do the wands. Yeah, that's it. We're done. Walk away before this gets far too in depth. Far too in depth. So the wheat and the mortar makes flour. Don't put your wheat in an ink pot. Don't do that. That's not clever. Nice. And now with the flour we can add... I would absolutely love a, like, make all. So with the flour... Welcome to Cookery with Todd. Like, can we throw wood chips onto something to give it a smoky edge, or am I going too far? So with the flour and the water, we can make dough. Then with the dough, we can add cheese. That's poison cheese, maybe not that. We can add cheese and make more cheese dough. Make some more cheese bread. I'm not doing anything with the poison cheese. I'm not doing it. I'm not brave enough. Right, okay. Where does the map want us to go? South. Basically just follow the path. Okay, no, there's dead undead here as well. Ooh, repair hammer, nice. Blacksmithing ability is high enough you can fix broken equipment. That's oil. I will check the tomato. And I didn't save it. Of course I didn't save it. You know what I'm like. I play console games, not PC games. They save automatically. I don't know what to do with you, mate. Tell you what, you can just be regard. So, it's pretty logical with the crafting. Okay, we'll play around with that quite a lot more then. Let's save that. That only costs 2. He's wet.
Burn for me.
How did... What? I think this combat is going to go badly. Oh yeah, target's out of sight, of course it is. Oh, and that one, yeah, of course. I want you dead.